Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to the Ohio Gripe.
Hello.
There he goes. Just wanted to say, well, hello, everybody. Welcome to the Ohio Gripe. Now that I've said that, what are we going to talk about today? No, nothing? All right. Well, thanks for tuning in, everybody. You have yourselves a lovely weekend.
Fun stuff to do in the summer.
That's right, because summer is vastly approaching. So we are going to talk about summer that is vastly approaching.
I don't know. This weather doesn't seem like it.
It definitely back and forth. But you know what? It is the problem is and then you have to, and then of course there's
Spit it out. Spit it out.
and then,
Let's go.
and that's always and there you go. It is April showers. It is April, so April showers. So there you go. So it's going to be showers. I guess the whole planet takes a shower at this time. So
Snowing.
So in typical, which is a horrible way to put that. The weather doesn't get nice until July, but we'll see. Maybe summer will be like winter. It showed up one day and leaves 3 days later. Who knows?
With Ohio, nobody knows.
That's true. Ohio is the bipolar. Never mind. I'm going to shut up now.
Yeah, let's not go there. It's all bad.
Because I can't talk.
You haven't been able to talk all day.
I know. I went to my first diabetes class. Not class, but one-on-one with a dietitian today. And it's weird because I've had insulin resistance my entire life. So I've been a diabetic my entire life, but I've never been properly diagnosed. I've just been fighting it for 48 years. My mother fought it for me for the first, say, 18 years. And then I've been kind of horrible. Just the blood sugar crashes and spikes and all over the damn place. And so I finally got tired of it. So I decided I'm going to see someone who can help me. And today was the first day.
At least you're doing something about it now.
I'm trying. The problem is that in the past, I've always done the exact opposite what you're supposed to. You're supposed to eat often and keep that insulin pump, just pumping away at a steady pace. I did the exact opposite. I eat these gigantic, hotel-sized meals and then wait 7 hours and then eat something else. So it's the complete opposite of what you're supposed to do. So no wonder I've had such a... And I knew I was doing it wrong back then, but still, So I've gotten a little better as I've gotten older, but I'm a huge work in progress. So this time I thought I would get medical help.
Only took you how long?
Well, yeah. You know what it took? It took me to hit 315 pounds. That's what it took. I always said in the back of my mind that I don't mind being fat, but there is a limit to everything. When I don't fit in car seats, it's time to consider losing weight.
I'm pretty close. I'm 240.
I know. So the good news is the last time I weighed myself was 215 or 315. Today I'm down to 308.
Nice.
I know, and it's like I did nothing different. So I've always... Within a 10-pound limit, I literally have always... It's nothing for me to lose 10 pounds in 2 days and gain it back. And that fluctuation within 10 pounds is nothing for me. 20 pounds comes fairly easy, but I think after 20 I plateau. And that's where it becomes real frickin' work for me to lose anything. But we'll see. So she kind of made a diet for me. And she gave me a pamphlet. I got to read it and all that stuff. So... For those of you struggling with type 2 diabetes, I guess welcome me to the club. Even though I've had diabetes issues my whole life, I'm just now learning about it and taking the time to give a crap. I guess because now I'm old enough to where having hurting knees and ankles is starting to bother me. So I can say that. I can say I lived good for 48 years, man. I lived good. I ate whatever I wanted to eat. No matter how much of it, I lived like a king. But now reality has raised its ugly head, so now it's time for me to join those who hate food and don't eat whatever they want.
I don't have that problem yet.
Yeah, I know. That's why I say enjoy it. Enjoy it while you can, because someday it's going to end, and that's fine. It's starting a new chapter in my life. It won't be all bad. I get to eat whatever I want. I just have to be careful, because if I eat too much of whatever I want, that's when... You gain weight, and your sugar goes high, and you feel like crap.
Whole bunch of Milky Ways.
Oh, God. I love Milky Ways. That's right. I'm going to talk about this real quick. I completely forgot. My wife and I are going to create our own candy bar.
Oh?
Yes. I'm not going to tell you anything about it because I don't want to give it away. But we are literally, she created, let's say, an inside, or she created a substance for us to eat. She got bored and she wanted something sweet to snack on. So she just invented this, let's just call it the middle of a candy bar. To her, it was just a big cake, and she cut it up into bars. And what I said, we need to take this and we need to form it into a tube, and we're going to put chocolate on it. Just think of a Snickers bar, except the inside is going to be secretive. It's going to be chocolate outside. So she's been watching these baking shows for years, so she knows how, or we're going to figure out how. There's a difference between watching it, knowing it, and doing it. So we're going to
Sounds like my woman.
Yeah, we're going to cross that river. We're going to learn. We're going to take what we've watched, and we're going to apply it, and we're going to make a chocolate shell, is what it is, right? And then she's going to make that substance again, and we're going to form it into a rectangle, and we are going to make a candy bar. And if it's good and I like the product, just maybe I will vacuum suck them up, because I have a vacuum sucker, but I don't have like a professional where you get like the Snickers, wrapper. Excuse me. That just came out of nowhere. So we're just going to have to use a vacuum sucker, but we will, wear gloves and be all nice so people don't get sick, and we're going to make sure everything's clean. And then if we're going to make, because you have to make a bunch of it. You can't.
Oh yeah,
can't
and if it's good, you have to.
Well, I'm just saying, just the
but
recipe.
Then again, you also can't eat it all during the process of doing it.
I don't do that. I do. Between me and the dogs, we clean the batters in the mixer.
I can believe that.
What are those things called? The beaters. Thank you. My God. Anyways, we clean the beaters real well, and then you just have to run it under cold water to sanitize. But I promise it'll be clean. We're not going to be like picking our noses and letting our hair fall into it. But we're going to create candy bars, and if we're happy with it, we're going to vacuum suck a bunch up, and maybe you guys can get access to them. Maybe if you see us out and about this summer, you say, do you have any of those candy bars? And I may say, sorry, I ate them all.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Or, well, not, I don't think it would surprise anyone. Or I have one left, or I have two, or I have 100. But we are going to do that. We are going to make our own candy bar. And yes, I am this shallow and vain. If we make it, I am going to call it the Gripe bar. So, there you go. So
Is it going to be more like a Snickers, a Reese cup, or a Milky Way?
None of the above. It's going to be shaped like a Snickers, so it'll be long and rectangle like a Snickers bar. It's too thick to be a Musketeers. It won't have enough in it, and it won't have layers like a Milky Way or a Snickers. It'll be a consistent. Bar. Meaning you won't, because the Snickers has a layer of nougat, and then it has the peanut butter and the caramel, right?
Yeah.
This won't have layers. This is all one substance. So think Three Musketeers, except
I was about to say almost like a Three Musketeer then.
Right, but the inside will be something else. It won't be healthy. It's not going to be healthy. It's going to be as healthy as a regular Snickers bar, but it will have more consistency than a Three Musketeer. It won't have layers like a Milky Way. It won't have caramel like Milky Way or Snickers. Babe Ruth, maybe.
I don't like Babe Ruth. Babe Ruths are gross to me.
It might be close to what we're going to do, but it's not. Doesn't have peanuts in it. So
that's one thing you
got
to
worry about. And
it won't have
nougat.
Too.
It won't have nougat. So it's. I mean, I can't. I'm sure there's something out there that's similar. I just don't know what it is or can't think of it.
Just have to be sure that certain people aren't allergic to peanuts
it
or
won't have
soy or anything like that.
It don't have peanuts in it, but
worry about the allergens.
Well, if we do decide to give it away, I absolutely will tell people what it's made of. I'm not like trying to patent it and sell it, but I don't want to let the cat out of the bag until we create it, and then if we make enough of them, because working with chocolate's a pain in the butt. But the inside, the part that the wife made already, that she can whip that up in seconds. I'm kind of stoked about it. Because I came up with the idea. She made that stuff, and I'm snacking on it, going, "It's absolutely fantastic." And then I thought, if I could dip it in chocolate, I can run chocolate over it. If I can run chocolate over it, then I can make a candy bar out of it. So that's where we're headed with this.
True fat kid.
Oh, 100%.
I feel it.
Everything I do runs through the food filter. Absolutely.
Would it went better with caramel, though?
Well,
I'm a caramel person.
I don't think so. I think the caramel may actually give it too much sweet.
Oh, darn.
And another thing is making caramel is a pain in the ass. I mean, if you just want to make really hard caramel, then that's just heating up sugar and letting it cool. But actually, like milk caramel, like the soft, that takes ingredients, and you really have to know what you're doing. And I don't want to piss with that.
I don't know what I'm doing, so that's out of the question then.
Yeah.
Never mind.
But I am stoked. Anyways, I'm really excited about it.
We got off topic pretty quick and rather rapidly.
Yeah, I thought of it and I had to talk about it. That's what this show's about.
Well, when I brought up Milky Way, it just instantly.
Oh, yeah, I thought of it. I'm like, because I'm excited. If we do it right, I'm absolutely going to try to make a batch or two every weekend. Even if I have to go to Amazon and buy a wrapper machine, not like but like a machine that makes like wrappers that you put stuff in, I will do it. You kidding me? Come up with my own candy bar? Oh, talk about a dream come true.
Go to a whole bunch of places. And
I was just going to say, you never know. You find some place like Haggie's or something that could make it for you and to start selling the Gripe bar. I mean, what a way to get things stapled into place, so to speak. I'm stoked. I mean, look, we have 2 people watching us. Hello. I'm going to type hello, and I'll probably misspell it. Let's see. Oh, it doesn't start.
Then you need to go back to school.
I don't even think that'll help. Okay, give me a second.
Wait, never mind. How long have you been out of school?
Way too long.
Okay, then never mind. That's out of the question.
And there's no way in hell I'm going back. Oh, my God. Okay, look. I'm just going to tell you this. I wanted to type hello, but what I actually typed What I actually typed, I haven't hit send. I should, though. I typed HELLPW. So let me go ahead and remove that P.
Help what?
Is that how you spell hello? HELLOW?
No, there's no W.
There's no W. See, this is why I don't.
Oh, man. Dear God. Jesus, take the wheel.
That'd be nice, wouldn't it? All right, I typed that. And whether you guys type anything or not, I don't know. Okay, we're going to get back on track now.
Are you sure?
I don't know. I may want to type something else. It might steer the whole conversation into... Look, Ricky D, that's your wife. What's up? Or not wife. What is she?
I don't even...
Okay, bad subject. We're going to move on. Soon to be. Hello. Oh, and she said, hello, what's up? Okay. Thank you for typing it in. Meanwhile, Ricky's cracking his neck, and it's really...
I'm sorry, I had to. It felt
really
good.
Distracting.
It just felt super good. I'm sorry.
That's all right. Okay, so we're going to get back on track. We're going to talk about things we can do this. Oh, she wrote Dad. Oh, it's Ricky's dad. So hi, Dad.
Hello. That's
all
funny.
Right. Well, there you go. Well, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to type that in so we can answer them, especially when we're going to talk about things to do. If you think of something to do, by the way.
My dad knows a whole bunch of stuff to do, not even going to lie.
Well, good. Then he can type some in.
I will say, though.
He says, what's up?
By far the best is our family reunions at Catskis.
Yeah, but
out in Orville.
I don't think you want everyone in the state showing up to that, though.
No, but I'm just saying. I mean, it's a big old lake. You can go swimming. It's fun.
Yeah.
There's no lifeguard on duty though, so you gotta know how to swim. But
if you see feet sticking out of the water for too long, you know to go in there.
I don't know because doing handstands in water, you're gonna see some feet, and I do that a lot just because I get bored.
Yeah, but if the feet are up too long,
oh, then you got an issue then.
Yeah, if you got a couple of minutes and all you see is pruned up foot, then it's time to do some diving and find out what's going on.
Well, you definitely got an issue at that point.
Noodling gone wrong. But. Anyways, so we're going to run down this list. I don't know how much Ricky's got, but I'm going to go into some of these. You know me, for those of you who do know me, I'm a horror movie nut, and I like Halloween is one of my favorite holidays. I love Christmas, but I absolutely adore Halloween. So I'm going to start with this. This is open year-round. It's in Cleveland, and it's called the Haunted House Restaurant. I don't have the actual street that it's on, but it does have a website. It shows their menu.
I will try and find it for you.
Q. And I know that Adam and I talked about this in the past because we wanted to go. We were supposed to go in October, but it just turned out to be... You said it was in Cleveland? Yeah. It just turned out to be too much of a pain. Oh, here it is. Sorry. 13463 Cedar Road, Cleveland Heights. So it's in Cleveland Heights. Slightly different.
They close at 11 today, too.
What? Well, I don't even like them now. Wait, is that 11 p.m.?
I think so.
Okay.
Okay,
Good.
their time's pretty weird. Today it says 9 to 2 and then 4 to 11.
Oh, they must shut down for a couple hours.
That's different.
Yeah, COVID. Anyways, so the haunted house in Cleveland Heights. And then this one, where's the other one? Okay, give me a second. There was another one that was further down. There it is. This one is called... Wait, where is it? Here's... Okay. This is called a horror movie themed pub. And it's enthralling. And I believe this one is down south towards Cincinnati. And yes, this was on, it's in Cincinnati. It's the Overlook Lodge, 6083 Montgomery Road in Cincinnati. It looks really cool. It's a horror-themed pub, and you can get food there. It's called the Overlook Lodge. And their menu is really funny because the menu items are all named after either characters or movies, horror movies and things like that. So there you go. So that actually makes sense. One's at the top of the state and one's at the bottom of the state. So there you go. And, of course, both of them have websites. You can go to the websites and check them out. And then one other thing I want to, of course, I always talk about Noah's Lost Ark. That's in Berlin Center, Ohio. Located right next to Berlin Lake.
I wonder if my dad's ever heard about that place.
Have you ever heard of Noah's Lost Ark?
Where is it at exactly? Do you know?
Exactly. It is just south of 224. If you go to the mid section of the state, Route 224 runs east and west. And at one point, 224 crosses Berlin Lake. You go just a little bit east of the Berlin Lake. There's a small road. I can't think of the name of it. Maybe if you Google them. You would make a right turn, which is heading south, and it's on your right side. It's on the west side of the street. It's buried a little bit, but that's because there's a campground. There's two restaurants right on 224 and that road that heads north and south. And then behind that is a campground, and then just past the campground is Noah's Lost Ark. So it's a little hidden. That's why I talk about it so much. Your dad said, "Yep, the circle."
Yep, he knows where it's at.
Oh, you're talking about Deerfield Circle? Yes.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, there's a restaurant at the Deerfield Circle that I love. It's called the Circle Restaurant. The wife and
Side note, I remember me and the woman and the kids, we were coming back from Berlin Lake. We were out on the boat. There was one of like the food cars for like carnivals and everything, you know.
Mm-hmm.
They had elephant ears, funnel cakes, and deep fried Oreos. Oh man, talk about a fat kid. Woohoo, buddy. $40 down the drain right there.
Yeah, elephant ears are amazing. I could do without the deep fried Oreos. But
well, see, that's the thing. The woman, she never had them. That was her first time having them. I was like, okay, I got to get them then.
Yeah.
Well, their funnel cakes, they had like gourmet funnel cakes and then like your basic one.
Yeah.
Gourmet, they had Reese cups all over it, Reese's Pieces with some chocolate syrup on it. Oh, dude, talk about a fat kid.
Yeah,
Woo, man. It was so good, though.
Your dad said yummy. It's a shame there's nowhere to get it. Well, there might be somewhere to get that right now.
Maybe.
Yeah. That's usually tail end of summer when all the fairs kick up. You get all that deep fried deliciousness. It'll clog your arteries.
The state fair.
Yeah.
In Columbus this year.
When is that? Is that in August?
Oh, darn. I bring it up and I can't even remember now. My mom mentioned something to it about, or
all right,
mentioned it to me.
While you're bringing that up, I'm going to talk about these two things along with Noah's Lost Ark, which is one of my favorite places on Earth. There is a place near Columbus called The Wilds, and I'm going to spell it just in case I didn't pronounce it well enough for you to get it. It's WILDS, The Wilds. It's near Columbus, and I believe, because I have not been there, you can drive through it and not pet the animals, but see them up close. Your dad said deep fried walleye. Well, yeah.
He's a fish guy.
Yeah. Fish and chips, baby.
But walleye is
God,
so good.
I haven't had it since I was a kid. I went up to Cleveland. I went up to Lake Erie once when I was a kid, and we caught a couple walleye, and Dad cooked them up. To me, it just tasted like fish, but come on, I was a kid. Kids don't know anything.
Oh, no.
But anyway, so if you're in Columbus, my wife, I couldn't go. I was sick. But my wife and my sister-in-law went and to the Wilds, and she absolutely loved it. And she keeps threatening that we're going to go back. It is 14,000 International Road, Cumberland, Ohio, which is close to Columbus. And it's owned by Columbus Zoo, so it's in Cumberland, Ohio. So, yeah. Anyways, so I don't know much about it, so I can't talk about it too much, but I will just say that it's a really cool place, and I'm not really sure when they're opened. I think they're owned by Columbus Zoo, because obviously it keeps saying Columbus Zoo, so I'll shut up about that. And if you're into that kind of thing, there's another place called Safari Junction. This one here, the website says we are closed for the season. They will open May 21st, so they'll be open in a few weeks or maybe a month or so. Right here, it says they'll be open in 42 days, 16 hours, 1 minute, and 24 seconds.
23 seconds. 22 seconds.
21, 20, 26, 19. I can do this for the rest of the podcast.
Oh, God.
And it is 2961 U.S. Route 127 South Eaton, Ohio. And that's Safari Junction. I don't know much about this, and the website's a little vague. So if nothing else, you can go to the website and see exactly, because I'm trying to see contact business hours. Here we go. That's what I'm looking for.
Looking for?
Yeah. They got a kangaroo. They got bees. Okay. Well.
I'll pass on bees. I'm so over bees.
I love their juice, though. Okay. Well, they do have a Facebook page and Instagram page, so you can check them out. It really doesn't say what it is. It just looks like a zoo. Again, I know I'm ignorant on the subject, and I'm sorry about that, but you can check out their website, but that's basically like the wilds, and again, I'm still a little ignorant on the wilds too. So
I have found the date for the Ohio State Fair.
Yeah, what is that?
July 27th to August 7th. That sounds a little weird.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
Nope.
Your dad said, what about jungle gyms? All right. Okay, now, the one thing that I love, dearly love, I have a list. This is the best list that I could find. The best summer car shows near Cleveland. Now, if you live in the bottom of the state, you have to do your own search. I don't really have time to do another search for the bottom of the state. But I can talk about Cleveland. And what do we got here? The first one, I don't know what. Can you find out when the Massillon one is? Massillon, which is in Stark County if you don't live in this area. That's my favorite car show of all time, by the way.
Especially the first day because you got fireworks.
Yeah. Now, I know you guys are like, who cares what you think? But, yeah, hey, you listen to us. Okay, 18th Annual Oldsmobile Spring Dust-Off, which is, wait a minute, that says May 6th, 8th. Okay. See, this is the problem with the internet. I brought up this website, and it just says this 18th Annual Oldsmobile Spring Dust-Off was in 2018. So, unless you have a time machine, I don't think... Yeah, these are all 2018. So, it looks like I brought up a website that is a little behind the times. So, we're going to get out of that. Shoot, see, that's the problem with the internet. Why didn't someone up there? I don't understand. I don't get the point. It doesn't matter. All right. So, there's a blog. All right, you're looking up vintage cars ushered by busy summer MidOhio. Oh, yeah, MidOhio Sports Car Course. That's one of my favorite places on earth. God, I haven't been there in years. I feel so stupid now. This is 2016, so we'll just move on from this website. I may not be able to answer that question. I don't know when any car shows are going on because nobody updates their websites ever.
Nope, I can't even find the date for the Massillon car show either.
Yep, this is 2021, close, but it is behind the times. So
I'm seeing a whole bunch for Canal Fulton, Worcester, Hartville, Akron, Louisville. That does nothing. I mean, maybe for the people in those towns and areas, but you know,
if the information's updated,
it does not look like it.
All right, I'm trying this. I'm not giving up yet. Cars and Cameras Cookout.
I can go for a cookout right now.
Well, I'm just making sure it's this year. Canton Cars and Coffee. That's at Royal Docks Brewing. That's on April 9th. Again, I'm assuming that's this year. Cameras and Cars Cookout, Pixel Connection, and something. That is Sunday, May 1st, between 10 a.m. and 1 p.m. It says Pixel Connection, 21 Center Road, Avon, Ohio. And again, I am assuming that's this year because it's not showing the date. So you might want to, double check that one before you head out.
Gotta love when people don't update their website.
Well, and it's so much information that's past time.
Side note, I went to Rallies last night.
Ew.
I love Rallies. Rallies is so good, especially when nothing else is open and it's only between Taco Bell and Rallies. I'm taking Rallies.
Yeah.
So I go to Rallies, get to the little window, and it's like, do you have a DoorDash order? I'm like, no. You guys don't close till 2, and this was only at like midnight.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm wanting to order food, obviously, if I'm here. She's like, oh, well, we're only doing DoorDash right now. I was livid. I was so mad.
It's like, well, how about I just sit in a parking lot and DoorDash it? I could probably get a job at DoorDash in about 10 minutes, so just give me a minute and I'll have my own order. All right, this one
could have been funny.
Yeah, I would have done it. This one appears to be updated. This is Canton Cars and Coffee. It's tomorrow, bit short notice, but if you're desperate for something to do tomorrow, Saturday, April 9th, 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. So it literally is for the coffee crowd. I'll probably be just crawling out of bed about the time it's over. But it's 5646 Wales Avenue in Massillon. It's Stark County if you're not from this area. Ohio Car Shows and Cruises Group. Well, that's a group. That's not going to help me any. 5-star motorcycle meet. That's June 11th.
That might not be too bad.
Well, I'm trying to find. This is really challenging. I may have to. Wait, what do we got here? What do we got? Oh my God! I'm all the way down to August. It goes from April 8th to August 12th.
Holy crap!
You can tell me there's no car shows within that. You know what? Oh, never mind. And this one's July 3rd, so it's not in order. Okay, so with that, so we got May 1st. May 1st is the very first one. We'll click on that one. Excuse me. All right, here it is. So May 1st, Sunday, May 1st, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. It's still pretty crappy hours. Cars and Cameras Lookout, Pixel Connection, BFH Detailing. So it must be a detailing place. And that's at 2100 Center Road, Avon, Ohio. So that's something to look forward to if you live in that area. And then Car Shows Group. That's a group. I'm not even going to talk about that one. And then we got 5-star car motorcycle meet. That is Saturday, June 11th, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Now we're talking. There we go. And that is at 123rd East Main Cross Street. Wow, that's all one word. East Main Cross Street in Findlay. So there you go. That's June 11th, car show. And then Convoy Tire, 9th Annual Car Show. Saturday, June 2nd, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Okay, need to work on those hours, buddy. And that's at 170 Blackbrook Road in Painesville. What else we got here? Creative Towing, Advanced Auto Parts Car Show. Excuse me. At Advanced Auto Parts in 103 Delaware Avenue, Marysville, a little further south. That's Friday, April 8th, 5 p.m. You okay?
Yeah.
Does it start at 5 p.m. or does it end at 5 p.m.? Okay. That's all the information they give, so someone screwed that one up. And Canal Fulton. Did I talk about Canal Fulton already?
No, but I mean, all they really have is sluggers and putters, so...
Well, apparently, Canal Fulton Friday night car show cruise in. Oh, that is this year. It says right there, 2020. So how about that? Okay, August 12th, 5 o'clock. It must be... Oh, okay, it starts at 5 p.m. and goes till 8:30 p.m. So, again, they need to work on their freaking hours. That's 123 Tuscarora Street Northwest in Canal Fulton. So I know some people in Canal Fulton. I have to make a phone call. 30th Annual Arthritis Foundation Classic Car Show. Why not? Most people who have classic cars do have arthritis. And that Friday, August 19th, 12. That's noon. They put 12 p.m., but that's noon. So noon to 2 a.m. Yeah. Oh, it's all 3 days. Friday, August 19th to Sunday, August 20th. Now that's how you do it. If you
go big or go home.
Yeah, if you're gonna do it for a few days. That's 555 Metro Place North in Dublin. So Dublin, Ohio is doing it right. 3 days of car show. That's how you do it for the Arthritis Foundation. Dick Marsh Memorial Car Show. This is getting kind of boring, isn't it? Because there's a lot more than I thought there was going to be. Yeah, there's a lot.
I'd have to say probably the biggest ones would be Cleveland or Columbus, maybe Cincinnati.
I'm going to argue. I think the small towns are the ones that have the biggest. Because,
really?
Yeah, because those big cities, where do you put all the cars?
Parking garage.
That'd be just different floors, like at different years. Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
They got an elevator in them, so why not?
Why not? But yeah, I got a feeling the small towns are going to have the bigger car shows. But who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. All right. Well, I touched on a few of them. I know you're like, really? You're going to stop now? But yeah, because the list just goes on and on and on, and I think people are going to get pretty bored. Plus, we have other things to talk about. So there's car shows. You just have to Google it and make sure the year matches up. Anything you want to put in there before I start this big old list?
The Cleveland Botanical Garden is actually pretty interesting. I don't know. Have you ever been there?
Not to the Cleveland one. I've been to the Canton one.
Okay. The Cleveland one, obviously, is better.
Yes,
It's
of course.
like 30 times bigger, but it's definitely worth the trip. I know when me, the woman, and the kids, we went to Cincinnati Zoo.
Mm-hmm.
Their botanical garden, in a sense, is literally throughout the zoo. So, like, the little dividers for, like, walking and everything, that's their gardens, is throughout the entire zoo itself. And then when you look down at the plant, it gives you, like, the nameplate, basically, of the plant itself, their little scientific name and all that. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But it's also 3.5 hours away.
You said it's in Cleveland?
The one that we went to was in Cincinnati.
Oh.
Yep. The Cleveland one's pretty cool, though. That's just basically a giant greenhouse. But anywho, Cincinnati one was really cool.
You know what's really funny is I'm looking at the camera footage of us right now, and since the sun is coming into the window, we kind of have a angelic look to us, which is very misleading.
We need halos.
Well, I think we kind of have them. Your hair is glowing pretty good.
Yes.
All right. One thing we'll talk about here. Few people know about this iconic tavern in Ohio. It's the halfway point between Cleveland and Columbus. It's in Mansfield. It is, what is the name of this place? That's the part they hide from you. Excuse me. The food looks good. The Oak Park Tavern and Restaurant, 2919 Ohio, 430 East. Oh, Route 430 East Mansfield. So that seems like a nice place. It's just a restaurant, but you know it's an iconic one, I guess, because it's halfway between Cleveland and Columbus. I guess that makes it. I'm sure they're really nice, and the food's probably really good. There are giant trolls hiding at Allburn Farm. That's a lot. Allburn Farm in Ohio. So yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, this guy makes gigantic trolls out of trees.
That's kind of cool.
It is kind of cool. And it's in Allburn. Let me get to the bottom to give you the address. You can check this out. Allburn Center and Farm, 1000 Allwood Road in Dayton. So that's at the bottom of the state.
There you go.
So those you guys are listening to us towards the bottom of the state. So if you're heading down towards Dayton, you could check out the huge trolls. And I'm looking at the pictures, and they're pretty freaking cool. They're pretty huge too. So
that's what she said.
Maybe for you. All right.
No.
Next is the Falls in Dundee. So this is just south
Dundee Falls.
Is Dundee in Stark County?
I don't think so. I want to say it's in
Tuscarawas County.
Yeah. I can't remember. I just know how to go there.
Yeah, exactly. We don't live that far from it, but
it's probably
just
20
under
minutes.
Stark County, around Amish country and that. In Dundee, you have this 2-mile lead. 2-mile trail leads to Dundee Falls.
It's an interesting little.
Yeah, it doesn't look spectacular.
I wouldn't say hike because I mean it's not that long, but it's interesting for sure.
Oh, you've seen it?
Oh,
I didn't know
go there almost every summer.
I didn't know that.
Well, not every summer, but me and my cousins and the woman, we all go sometimes, and it's a nice little journey. Seeing the falls is probably the most interesting, I guess. And then they got a big old rock.
Yeah, I see that.
It's an interesting journey down there.
If nothing else, I wouldn't recommend swimming under.
Oh yeah, definitely you don't want to swim there. Definitely not.
Because anyways, but it's in Dundee. The only thing I know of Dundee is when you drive through it. It takes like a half a minute to drive through Dundee.
Well, I mean, if you're going down there to see the falls, you might as well go to the Wilderness Center too.
Oh, that's right. It's in Wilmot, right?
Yep, love that place. Go and feed the fishies.
Do you have the
website?
Do?
Well, they don't really. Oh, they do got a website. Maybe.
Because it'll give you the address and all that.
Well, the address is 9877 Alabama.
Road?
I'm trying to refresh and it threw me all off. 9877 Alabama Avenue Southwest, Wilmot, Ohio.
Okay, good. Because you stopped at Alabama. I'm like, well, that's a bit of a drive.
It refreshed. I'm sorry. But yeah, I like going there. Me, the two cousins, and the woman, and take the kids, go feed the fishies, and see all the geeses.
Yeah. Do they attack you?
No, but I try to get the geese to attack the woman, though, because she hates birds. She is
What?
She thinks they're going to peck her to death.
Well,
and
there was that one movie.
Yeah, sure. But we just go there, feed the fish, the turtles, and have a good time.
Yeah, it sounds like fun.
I love it. It's so fun.
Well,
it's definitely a journey down to the pond, though, to where you got to feed the fishies. But, it's fun.
If you stick your foot in the water, do they exfoliate your foot?
They probably could, or you might lose a toe from that big old snapping turtle they got in there.
Oh, yeah, snapping turtles mess you up.
So it could be an interesting little trip.
We'll have to make some phone calls, see if we can park outside of Noah's Lost Ark, and then the next weekend hit up the Wilderness Center.
Wilderness Center is so fun.
And within walking distance of this very particular podcast, there is Sippo Lake. And Sippo Lake also has a bit of a, I don't think it's called a wilderness center, but, they have an animal thing. If you have a hurt animal, you can take it to them, and they'll help it out. And I believe during office hours or during business hours, you can go there and check out some of the stuff. I'm not too sure what, because I haven't done it yet. But
that actually reminds me.
I've heard about it the entire time I've lived here. And one of these days, we will get there. I know they have a library.
I actually was walking home from school one day, and there was a little baby sparrow that fell out of the nest, and I about crunched him. But I didn't. I called the Sippo Lake. I don't know what their technical name is, but I called them, and they was like, "Oh yeah, just bring it in, and we'll take care of it." They give you, if you take a hurt animal there, they give you a little pamphlet. They give you like the tag number for the animal that you brought in, so you can check in on it and everything. It was kind of cool. It was interesting.
About 2 years ago, when I was still working at the repo lot, I got into work early in the morning and went to look at the cars, and laying on the ground was a what is it called? A red eastern bat. They called red eastern bat. Cute little sucker. But it looked like it had flown into the side of one of the cars, and it busted up its wing pretty good.
Oh, geez.
So I scooped it up, and I was scared to touch it because I didn't want to get bit, so I used
Turn into a vampire.
Yeah. So I used a piece of paper, and I put it in a cardboard box with some towels and tried to give it some water the best I could. And then after work, I drove past Sippo and dropped it off, and they were so excited to get an eastern red bat, because normally they get little brown bats. And I don't know. They did give me all that information, but I never looked up on it, so I don't know if they had to euthanize it because of its wing, or if they just have to feed it for the rest of its life, or if they were able to fix it. I don't know. But its wing was pretty banged up. I didn't see how they could have fixed the wing, but it was a feisty little sucker.
This totally just reminded me of me and the woman. We were living at my mom's house. We were still young, couldn't get a house or anything yet. She brings home a possum.
Yeah.
Has it in a box. And I'm like, why the hell did you bring this possum
gigantic rat
to my mom's house? Why? I'm like, she's going to kill us both. And I'm her son. And she's like, it had babies. I'm like, who cares? I was like, you brought a possum into the house.
Did it get hit or something? Or?
Yeah, I got hit.
Oh, okay. So
the mom didn't make it, but the baby, I don't remember if I don't know if the woman checked up on it or not, but I know the Sippo place, they gave her, the tag and everything for all of them to call in and see if it was okay or not. But the babies were fine, but the mother sadly got hit by a car, and it obviously wasn't good. But
Yeah.
she brought a possum into my mom's house. Like, come on. I was terrified.
Actually, possums are real docile. They don't hurt you.
Yeah, but it's a possum.
That's true.
Just the name just sounds hideous.
Yes, possum.
Opossum.
Or if you like Sally Field's movies.
Possum! Possum!
You lost me.
Well, you have to see the movie.
You're killing me,
It's called
Smalls.
Places in the Heart. You watch that movie, you'll understand that joke. Okay, moving on. The small town in Ohio boasted world-famous pie is the sweetest day trip destination. It is called Mama Joe's Homestyle Pies, and their pies look really good. And I'm going to give you the address in just a second.
Pies are gross.
No, they're not. Mama's, yeah, he doesn't like pie.
Any kind of pie is gross. I'm sorry.
You should be, because that is just un-American.
I like bacon. That's not, that's normal, so.
Bacon's all right. It's too salty for me. So Mama Joe Homestyle Pies. All right. It's what?
It refreshed on you, didn't it?
Oh, wow. That's the address. I thought it was a year. 1969, Copper Forest Park Road, Amherst, Ohio. So Amherst's not that far from here. But that is Mama Joe's Pies, and they look really good.
Pies are gross.
So Mama Joe's Pies. So that's a destination. You can go for a sweet treat. Treat? I don't know what a treat is, but a sweet treat or a sweet destination? Who cares? All right. Next up is, of course, the Ohio State Reformatory in Mansfield. Everyone knows about that. I
Mansfield
mean, countless
prison for Halloween.
Well, yeah, Halloween's cool, but you can also do ghost. You have to go to the websites because this changes a lot. But there's like a ghost thing you do where you pay a bunch of money and then they throw you in the jail, and then you're locked in there for 8 hours overnight.
I would do it in a heartbeat.
I would too, but you have to like schedule it 2 to 3 years in advance because so many people do it. You're allowed to take a camera, you're allowed to do this and that and the other thing, but
Can you take an Ouija board?
Oh, that would be so great.
Hey, you want to play with an Ouija board in the cemetery? The woman won't do it with me.
We can do it. Fuck yeah, I don't care. I just think the Ouija board's stupid, but yeah, I don't give a shit.
She's terrified of them.
There's one in Massillon that you can kind of go in the back and nobody will ever see you. The only problem is there's deer back there, and they'll probably kick your ass. I'm not even joking.
I'd be content with that. You kill a deer, you get the deer
No,
meat.
no, I
Get
didn't
me
see
some
that.
deer jerky.
That's the problem. I have nothing against hunting, but I would rather feed a deer than kill it. I can't help it. It's just who I am.
I mean, you can feed it first, and then I'm going to kill it next. World goes round.
Then its stomach would be full.
Exactly.
But anyways, but yeah, there is a lot of deer in the back of this one. I don't know the name of it. I'd have to take you there, but a lot of deer. So we'd be back there Ouijaing away, and then the deer come up and kick our ass, or get possessed by whatever demon is working the board.
A demon deer.
But Mansfield Prison, it's in Mansfield. That's really all I'm going to say about it because it's pretty
Everybody
famous.
knows it, yeah.
They filmed Shawshank Redemption there. Countless.
Okay, that I did not know.
Yes, they filmed a large proportion of Shawshank Redemption at the Mansfield Prison, and then countless music videos. I mean, if you go to the actual prison in Mansfield, they have a plaque on the wall that shows all the famous musicians who were there and doing their videos there. I know.
Okay, that's kind of cool.
Godsmack is the only one that comes to mind, but there was a bunch of them.
That's cool.
So we're going to move on because everyone knows about Mansfield.
Yeah.
Thousands of singing spring peepers are a welcome sound to the new season. Oh, toads. Sorry. Okay.
Frog legs, those are good. Tastes like chicken.
That's an awful lot of work.
Yeah, for such little meat.
Yes, I mean it's gnawing on it like a dog. This just says Ohio, USA. Okay, so we're moving on because this website couldn't care less unless it's just talking about any body of water around Ohio. I mean, frogs are cute.
That's a lot.
Yeah, frogs are cute and all, but so we're gonna move on to some place that actually has a location. The most beautiful cave in America is right here in Ohio. I
highly doubt that.
I'm arguing with that one. Sorry. I mean, I'm sure it's cool and all, but you can't tell me that it's better than Carlsbad Cavern in New Mexico. I won't buy it. All right. Well, the pictures are pretty cool, and it looks a lot like Carlsbad. Let's see where it's at. I do believe it had family members. Ohio Caverns Visitors and Tickets Center Route 245 West Liberty. So Route 245 through West Liberty, Ohio. Where's West Liberty at? Where's that?
I don't even know.
Well, that doesn't help me any.
Google.
But anyway, it's just a big sign that says Ohio Caverns, and it does look pretty cool.
West Liberty in Ohio is a little village.
Underground?
Um,
No.
it might as well be, honestly.
All right.
I mean, no offense to anybody who lives there, but dear God, there ain't nothing here.
Well, there's a cavern, obviously.
I feel like if you blink, you're going through it as you blink.
All right.
Literally. Wow.
Well, it looks cool, and we may end up going down there sometime and checking it out. But
It is.
I will say this: Carlsbad Caverns in New Mexico is so freaking huge. It's got a food court in it. Think about that.
West Liberty is a little bit northwest of Columbus.
Okay. Well, that's good. That's a good thing. So it's down there. Okay. Well, yeah. Okay. Well, there you go. So
Or better yet, it's north of Dayton.
is it? Oh, so it's down there by the bottom of the state,
Yep.
which is nowhere near Columbus. So what the hell were you talking about?
Columbus, Dayton, right there.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's west of Columbus.
Yeah, that's more northwest. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's still within driving. That's is that near Lexington? Because I think that's around where the Ohio Sports Car Course is.
That I don't see it.
Oh, well, it doesn't matter. So there you go. If you're in the middle of the state, you can go see Ohio Caverns, and it looks pretty cool. And it's certainly worthy. It's just I'm not going to say it's the most beautiful one in America. Sorry, I'm not going to go there.
Mohican, that's another place.
Yeah,
I mean it's kayaking, canoeing down there. It's fun.
yeah. When I was in grade school, we stayed at Mohican Camp.
Okay.
You know, the school always sends you away to camp so you can learn how you hate your people you go to school with on a more intimate level.
Yep.
Okay, keep your eyes peeled. Thousands of hummingbirds. Yeah, okay, this one also doesn't have an actual address, so I'm going to move on. So, yeah, Ohio's full of hummingbirds, which is cool, but you don't need to go any particular place to see them. And what do we got here? This one says, this 280-mile road trip leads to some of the most scenic parts of Ohio, no matter what time of year it is.
I would just
Holy
like to point
crap.
out, I just found a iFly indoor skydiving place.
Yes! I'm not the only one that does it.
I can't talk either,
You can
apparently.
go skiving anytime you want to
But
go.
skydiving in Cincinnati, like,
Anytime.
okay, me and the woman might have to go.
Yes. Dude, you will
Skydiving?
never get me to do skydiving ever.
I would love to. That and bungee jumping I want to do so bad.
You better have a net on the ground and then someone attached to me to steer, because I would be
Oh, man. I would love to.
You would see it, though. You know how sometimes skydivers dive with those little stringers?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd have diarrhea just coming right out.
Oh, Jesus.
It'd be a big line.
But the iFly indoor skydiving in Cincinnati, 7689 Warehouse Row, Liberty Township.
There you go.
That looks fun. I got to check the website out because if it's, somewhat cheap, I might have to do it.
Okay. The problem with skydiving is Ohio is a freaking weather.
Yes.
All right.
But at least you're indoor, though.
Okay, this is more towards the southeastern part of the state. Well, yeah. If you live around Zanesville, this is called a scenic road trip through Ohio. And it doesn't really have a starting point, so you can kind of start anywhere. But it goes as far north as Amish country around Millersburg, as far south as Marietta.
Oh, wow.
That's also as far east as it goes. And then Lancaster is as far west. So it's literally a rectangle that kind of goes right around Zanesville.
I would just like to point out this iFly thing in Cincinnati for the skydiving. It's not bad. 2 flights for yourself is $65.
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
Well, see, how if you screw up, you're dead.
Well, you're inside in a little wind tunnel. You're good.
Oh! I thought you meant actual real skydiving.
Oh, I would totally do it, though, still. Either
yeah,
way.
I know you would, but that's where the diarrhea... I'm not going to poop myself in a big tunnel.
No, but that could be interesting. Shit hit the fan, literally.
No, it would just go straight through the roof, and then whoever's up there. Anyways, all right. I'm just going to talk about the address is. I'm not going to talk about the address. You can go to this website, but
5 flights is 160.
5 flights. That's 5 times to going in the wind tunnel.
Yep, I would do it. I might have to.
We better save up.
Do that, because that would definitely be interesting. I don't know if the woman would do it, but I definitely would. Now I need to find a bungee jumping one, and then I'm content.
Oh my goodness. Sorry, that time of the night. All right, the scenic train ride through Ohio. Now, this one I would do, the Cuyahoga Valley Scenic Railroad. I'm going to give you an address, but you can look this up online. They have a Facebook page. They have a website, Cuyahoga Valley National Park, Ohio. So there's no actual website, but again, if you just look up the Cuyahoga Valley Scenic Railroad, it'll take you right to it. And you get on a train. And the cool thing about a train, it's about as comfortable as a earthquake, because you're always, and the whole way. But it's still cool, to kind of go back in time a little bit and see how people traveled across the country. They have a Facebook page, and I think that's it. But yeah, I want to do that. I definitely want to go on the train ride. So it's something the wife and I could look into.
Are you a gambling person?
Not really.
I've never been.
I don't mind playing games, but I don't like betting money because I don't ever win.
I don't either. Join the club. But you got the Hard Rock Casino place, too.
Here's my thoughts on the Hard Rock Casino. Before they built that, the wife and I would go into Wheeling, West Virginia. And there's 2 of them. There's the Mountaineer, and then there's one called Wheeling Island.
Yep.
Now, Wheeling Island we liked because it was a little smaller, a little lesser known. And you actually won a little bit here and there. So you would win just enough to keep you going. But the thing is you'd take about $50 per person, and you could gamble on that $50 for like 10 hours.
Oh,
and if you're lucky, you could win enough to buy a free dinner while you're there. So it was an entire evening, that cost $50.
That'd be good
it worked.
Flipping day.
Now, since COVID, I have no idea if they're trying to get more money and you don't win as much or what. But oh my goodness!
Get it together.
Sorry about that. But then the Roxino showed up, and you take $50, and you're walking out the door 5 minutes later.
Oh, jeez.
You never fucking win at that place, and it's all slot machines. So.
Oh yeah.
Now I like the slot machines, but like I said, you never ever win, and I have never seen anyone hit a jackpot there. So, I think it's more of just a moneymaker.
Columbus has a Legoland.
Yeah, they also has a casino. There's the casino, Jack's Casino in Cleveland, and one in Columbus.
Yeah. Ooh, the Coastside. Have you ever heard of that place or been there?
No.
It's the Center of Science. It was amazing. Well, then again, I guess I only liked going there because I got out of school for the day. But still, it was definitely very interesting.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, where'd he
And
go?
then this one here, we still talking about the same thing?
Yeah, I wanted to try and find there we go. Oh, that's weird. 333 West Broad Street, Columbus, for COSI. You never been there?
Not yet.
Oh, man.
Dude, there's a
know what
lot of
you're
places
missing.
I haven't been yet.
I've only been there because of school, but in the same sense, it was also really fun and interesting. If you're a science person, obviously.
Right.
But,
Well, I think everyone's a science person to a degree.
yes.
There's always something about science and how the world works that captivates you. And to completely flip on another side, we're going back to commerce. This is Ohio's largest flea market. Covers 11 acres with over 1,200 merchants on site.
Holy batshit, Robin.
Right. Welcome to
Wow.
Trader's World. And Trader's World is located. Give me 1 second to get to the bottom of the page. Why? Okay, Trader's World Flea Market, 601 Union Road. Oh, crap. Lebanon? Lebanon? What is that?
I'd have to say Lebanon. Lebanon, maybe? Yeah.
Lebanon, maybe. Sorry, Beeps. I'm an idiot. Anyways, I'll just spell it. Lebanon, Ohio. So, Lebanon, Ohio. I don't think it's actually called Lebanon, but it is huge. It is a gigantic flea market, and I'm looking at this. I mean, this had to have been taken from an airplane, a helicopter, or a hot air balloon. And that's a lot of clothes. And sweepers? Why so many sweepers? Anyways. Oh, there's a cowboy boots. Got those.
Isn't there an axe throwing place somewhere around here near us?
I don't know. Usually I'm running from them.
I'm pretty sure there is.
You don't want an axe in my hand.
I am pretty sure there is.
Shoot it the wrong direction.
I'm pretty sure there is an axe throwing place somewhere around here.
Yeah.
Can't remember what it was called, obviously, because, I obviously know it. What are you?
Well, how about this one? Walk above the trees in Ohio. It's beautiful any time of the year, especially when it's covered with ice. Judith and Maynard Murch Canopy Walk. So, it's just a gigantic, super long canopy walk. So you just kind of walk at the top of the forest.
There is an all-American axe throwing in Akron.
Oh, in Akron, no less.
Yes.
Who would have thunk?
Located in Escape Akron. So what is it, like an escape room?
No. Escape Akron is like escape to an evening or a day trip or something like that. Escape everyday life.
I would love to.
But where's it? So it's just in Akron, like downtown, or?
Oh, it is not giving me an address at all. Oh, there it is. 1282 Triplet Boulevard, Akron, Ohio.
There you go. And the canopy walk, if you're interested in walking above a forest, which I'm downplaying it, but it is actually really kind of cool. I'm looking at the pictures. It looks very scenic, and it'd be hard for birds to poop on you. It is. What? Oh, my God, this is huge. Okay, canopy walk is, I'm just going to read it as it's written, 9526-9582 Speary Road in Kirkland.
I found more axe throwing places.
Well, there's probably a bunch of them. Go ahead.
Kinda. Mostly, there's a lot in Cleveland, but there's also one in Canton and two in Youngstown and Boardman-ish area.
Boardman-ish. So that's east.
And then you got one towards, I don't know what you'd say, Dundee, New Philly area.
Okay.
Worcester, you got one in Worcester. That could be interesting. You got one close to Medina, too. Is there any near Alliance, actually? Let's see.
Well, I thought you'd be more excited about Dundee because it's right down the road.
I'd rather go to the Canton one. It's closer. Not by much, but it's still closer. That's all that matters.
Yeah, the one in Canton is targets shaped like people.
I do not see one in the Alliance area. So, if anything, you're going to have to go to Akron or Youngstown.
Ooh, I say go to Akron.
Ooh, I don't know. I kind of like the name of the one of them in Youngstown. Fat Axes.
Well, that would be me.
I kind of like that. I'd go there just for the name. Hey, you got one in Columbus, too. Jeez. When do these places start popping up so crazy? God.
And people start paying money to throw an axe.
I would.
Corn Hedge. That's right. You heard me right. Corn Hedge in Ohio might just be the strangest roadside attraction. And yes, it is. It looks to be a few feet tall concrete corn. Someone was really high. But what do we got here? It just says in Dublin. Doesn't give an actual address. So the messed up thing about that is you don't know what road in Dublin.
Yeah.
So you'd have to Google it. This one just says bizarre roadside attractions in one of the roads in Dublin. Most likely the biggest road in Dublin, but you would have to Google that. And, they're not painted or anything. It's just concrete corn. So how about that?
I never knew there was a museum for merry-go-rounds.
What?
Merry-go-round Museum.
Where?
301 Jackson Street, Sandusky, Ohio. You got a little bit too excited for that one.
I love it. My wife and I go to the huge merry-go-round in Mansfield. We try to get there every summer.
Oh, well, you go.
And last summer we took Adam.
Well, there you go. Now you have a merry-go-round museum.
In Sandusky.
Yes.
All right. You know the cool thing about Sandusky is there's ferries that will take you to the islands in Lake Erie.
I knew you were about to go here.
How many people in Ohio know that Lake Erie has islands and they're really cool? Kelly's Island is a party destination. Middle Bass Island, which is Put-in-Bay, is a historic. I think the battle was fought there or something like that. There's a lighthouse, and it is a party destination.
I feel like everybody knows Put-in-Bay, though.
Yeah.
I feel like everybody has to know that one.
But, I mean, if you're going to be in Sandusky, you could hit up the Merry-Go-Round Museum and then hop a ferry and spend a day on Put-in-Bay or Kelly's, or just spend the night and do both. Yeah, it's really cool. And I highly recommend it, even if you don't mind fishing, you know.
Love fishing.
But, yeah, because you can always, hop on a boat out there. And speaking of which, and I'm not joking, this just popped up. For solitude and sanctuary, head to North Bass Island. See, remember I said Put-in-Bay was Middle Bass? There's 3 of them. South, Middle, and North. So this is North Bass Island State Park, one of the least visited parks in Ohio because nobody really goes to North Bass. But apparently you can get a plane. I'm just saying it because there's an airplane, picture of an airplane. And it looks pretty scenic. It looks pretty nice. Kind of Amish-ish, except you're on an island. I don't think North Bass is much of a party island, but there's 4 of them. There's Kelly's and then the 3 Bass Islands, and they're all really cool and really worth it.
I'm looking at the website for the Merry-Go-Round Museum. Wednesday to Sunday, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Sunday is 12 noon to 4.
Oh, that means
the price is actually really cheap for you. $6 for adults.
Oh, I like
and then
it.
Senior citizens is $5. Children under 4 are free, and then 4 to 14 is $4.
Well, I mean, it is just a museum, but still,
I mean, yeah,
it's
but
really cool.
some of these merry-go-rounds, I'm not gonna lie, they look kind of cool.
Yeah, that's really
Some
cool.
of them look kind of spooky, though.
Yeah, some of them. Well, some people are really high when they carve out those animals.
That would not surprise me.
You know, like the bear that turns into a fish.
Or what's the other one?
I don't know.
PCP or LSD or whatever.
LSD,
yes.
definitely
There you
LSD. But yeah, I like merry-go-rounds.
I'm not a fan of them. It's just kind of meh.
Well, yeah, adults usually don't get that much thrill out of riding in a circle, but they're just cool. They usually have that horrible music. But I like them. I love the ones in Mansfield. And it was funny watching Adam and my wife ride on these horses.
Ooh, they got the Merry-Go-Round Museum has events that they do.
Oh.
International Museum Day, Toast of Ohio Wine Festival. Saturday, June 11th.
I can't imagine something more fun than being jacked up on wine and then spinning in a circle.
Circle, yep. Then they got a 4th of July celebration. Huh, okay, that could be an interesting thing.
Yeah, I'm going to be here for the 4th of July. I've got a bunch of people coming over. And since fireworks are legal this 4th of July, we are going to light this frickin' neighborhood up.
Giggity.
So there's that.
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, too. But then again, everybody knows that one, so
Yeah, but that's in Cleveland. And there was something else I thought of that I completely forgot about, so I guess it doesn't matter. But anyway, so the Bass Islands, north, south, and Put-in-Bay are worth it. Definitely if you want a quick, and I know that there's only one hotel on Put-in-Bay, so getting in is probably really hard, but there is a ton of hotels in Sandusky. Okay.
Oh, yeah, you could find somewhere to stay for sure.
Yeah, so you just take the ferry over in the morning, spend all day, and then take the ferry back in the evening, and then hit up
I
Sandusky.
wouldn't say Put-in-Bay. You could actually rent a golf cart, too, or something like that.
Yeah, they're
to
not
where
expensive either.
You don't have to walk around the whole time.
Right.
Drive around and call it a day.
Now, here's what's really cool about Put-in-Bay, and I would double check because it's been years. It's been 2 years since the wife and I's been there, and a few years before that. Or never mind, let me take that back. It's been several years since the wife and I's been there. We went to Sandusky 2 years ago. We didn't go to the islands. But you can take motorcycles onto Put-in-Bay. You can take bicycles, and then you can rent golf carts. So if you carts. Oh my God, I can't talk.
You're not going to be able to rent a golf court.
I can't rent I don't want to rent a golf course. A golf cart. You can rent a golf cart. And so if you ride up on a bike like the wife and I do, you just put your bike on the ferry and ride around. So there you go.
Your dog scared me.
Yeah, our dogs are nuts. Kitty Brew Cat Cafe is a completely cat-themed catopia.
Oh God, no! Let's just stop. Just
but wait,
stop.
it has the word. It
No.
has the word catopia
Oh Jesus!
of a cafe in Ohio. So this is a cat-themed. Wait, hold it. You're not getting it though. It's a cat-themed cafe. And what am I wearing? What shirt am I wearing? Do you think cats are jerks? So this is so up our alley. It's not even funny. So look, cats can get their own little, like Starbucks has that dog, and it's cat-themed coffee. But yeah, cats can get their own little drinks, and cats everywhere. Look at the cats are everywhere. So if you're allergic to cats, stay far away. We're going to have to wrap this up. We're going 5 minutes over. But Kitty Brew Cafe is 6011. I think it's Tylersville Road in Mason, Ohio. So that might be worth a trip. What do we got here? Sugar Creek. Everyone knows about Sugar Creek.
Yeah, there's nothing there.
Well, there's a big ass. There's the world's largest cuckoo clock.
Okay, I'll give you that one. But other than that, there's nothing there.
Yeah, just ways to spend money.
Oh, Canton does have that Maps Museum.
Thank you. That's what
Museum.
reminded me. Canton not only has the Maps Museum, which is not really Canton. It's further than Canton.
Yes.
But Canton does have the Classic Car Museum. Now, don't get confused. It's not all classic cars. It's a large portion of his classic cars, and then it's just other stuff that they've managed to get their hands on. It's a small museum, but it is worth it. It's a cool little place. It's downtown Canton. It's called the Classic Car Museum. You can hit it up online to get the hours and all that, because I know COVID kind of it's a family-owned thing, so it's literally like the collection of this one person who's no longer with us, but it's cool. The wife and I went there several years back, and we really enjoyed it. It's just big enough to where you're done with it before you get sick of it.
Ooh, that's Dayton has their own aviation museum too, as well.
Yes. I just
have
haven't
never
been,
been to that one yet, though. But I do know somebody that has been there, and they said it was a lot better. But
Yeah.
you just got to drive farther.
But that's all I'm going to talk about today. The other one on the list was someplace that had the best bologna sandwiches, but I'm sorry.
Fried bologna, yes.
I have to challenge, how good can a bologna sandwich be? I'd rather have bologna in tube form, which is a hot dog.
Fried bologna? Are you kidding me?
It's a hot dog, dude.
Fried bologna is amazing.
Hot dogs are good.
Man, you're killing me, Smalls. Jesus. Oh man. All
right, any last thing you want to talk about?
No, that's about it. That I can see, anyways. I mean, I've seen some just bunch of parks, which nothing wrong with the park.
I mean, it's Ohio.
Yeah, you really ain't got much here in Ohio.
And I'm also going to throw this out there. I know we've talked about this in the past, but if you're looking for a place that is different but not too rustic, Hartville is kind of cool. They do have a single hotel. I don't know how much it costs. It's not like a bed and breakfast either. It's an actual. I think it's not a Holiday Inn. Hampton. I think it's like a Hampton Inn. Anyways, they do have a nice flea market, a couple of nice restaurants. It's a small town, but they also have something that's very unique, and it's called the Muck Farms. And anybody who lives and resides in Hartville can help you get to it. It's a huge farm, but the soil is literally black. It is literally black soil. And back when I was a kid, that farm was hopping. Boy, they made all kinds of stuff. Well, they grew all kinds of stuff. Nowadays, it's a little smaller, but it's still an operational farm. And so it's just cool. It's just called Swamp Road. You can drive through it, and you can just look. And as far as you can see, it's just farms and crops growing in this pitch black soil. It's cool. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you're into. It's cool. So that is a cheap destination if you just want like a place to hang out for a day. A lot of the shop owners in that down there are just normal, regular people. They're not like immersed in the Hartville history, but still, if someone lives there, they can probably tell you how to get. If you just talk to someone in one of the stores, we'd like to see the Muck Farms, and just head down this road, make a left, and it's really not far from the downtown area of Hartville. So there you go, just something quick. Anything else?
No, I think we covered pretty much everything Ohio's got.
Okay, and do not ride a motorcycle in Mingo Junction.
Yes.
That was the one and only time the wife and I came off our bike.
Oof.
I had an older Suzuki, Boulevard, and there was a stop sign at the top of a cliff. And I mean, I don't know the angle because I suck with that kind of stuff, but it was the front end of the bike was pointing up so drastically that the brakes the tire was locked up, but the tires were sliding. We were going backwards.
Oh, jeez.
And I was afraid if I hit the back brake, the back tire, I was afraid we'd wheelie and just flip over. So I'm trying to slow the bike because I told the wife, said, we're going down. We're going to go down. And I steered the bike to the side of the road where there was a ditch. And I just kind of flopped it over in the ditch. Nothing. It didn't hurt the bike, didn't hurt the wife or myself, but it scared me because that was the first time I ever couldn't keep a bike from sliding down. It was, like I said, the tire was locked up, and it was just dragging it. And I could have hit the back brake for the back tire, but I was literally afraid we'd just wheelie. That's how high. We were looking straight into the sky at this stop sign. Because when I first started on the road, I'm like, I'll get to the top and be able to see, and then I'll just go. I won't actually. Well, I got to the top, and a car was coming.
Oh, God.
So we had to stop. So, yeah, that was our one and only Mingo Junction, and we told ourselves we wouldn't take a bike back down there. All right, peeps, we are going to go. Thanks for listening. Again, if you have any subjects or anything you'd like us to talk about, please hit us up on Gmail. It's ohiogripe@gmail.com. And I'm going to update the website tonight or tomorrow. The new phone number's on there. And we're going to minimize our merch a little bit. The merchandise we have now is nice, but there's no way to buy it just yet. So I'm going to minimize the merch and go to a different website. So at least you'll be able to buy some shirts if you want to. They'll be able to do that. So, all right. And again, if you're interested and you're listening, go to our website, go to the forums, and register. I'm telling you, our website could be its own little social media site if people register and use it. You really have to register and then see how it works. It's actually really cool, and I'm really proud of it. But so far, the only people that have registered on it is me and the wife. So,
ooh, I forgot to do that. I am sorry. I will do that today.
Yeah, have your friends do it just because we can start topics. We can go back and forth, share pictures. It does all of that. It's just you got to register to use it. It costs free. Doesn't cost anything.
So you don't even have to put like your debit card in saying you're of age or anything?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. It's more like, gosh, what it compared to? It's more like Craigslist, except it's more interactive like Facebook. But there's no age restrictions or topic restrictions. It's all me.
Okay.
If you talk about something I don't like, then I'll just boot you off. But I'm not going to do that. But just go there and register, and let's see if we can get this moving and see if we can get some topics going. Again, we're still waiting for a police officer or a lawyer so we can talk about traffic. Very soon here, I'm going to find a landscaper or a landscaping company so we can talk about yards and things like that. I know it sounds boring, but trust me, I'll make it.
And this Wednesday, I will be passing my test to go into the police academy.
That's right. So if you piss us off, I'll send him to arrest your ass.
Hopefully I pass. I'm not very good at tests, and it makes me nervous, but I'm hoping I get it done.
So as long as they don't do that ink blot shit, that's when everything turns pornographic for me.
Yeah. What do you see out of this giant blob of nothing? Nothing. Sorry.
It looks like the eggs I dropped the other day. All right, peeps, we're going to go. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.
All right.
All right.